Let's go to another off-the-top issue here. Just coming out this morning, we have been talking about this for a while. Avengers Endgame, we've been saying, look, there's a 3-month window from when a movie comes out to when it can go out on home video. That is almost done. It's going to be within probably a month, 5 weeks, something like that. It's now official. They've put out the announcement and the trailer for it, the home video release. Avengers Endgame will be released about 1 month from now on July 30th on all streaming home video digital services, and then on physical media, Blu-ray, and on demand on August 13th is when you can get your hands on that stuff. Now, going over to what they're talking about as far as what's going to be available on this thing. So this is what they're saying is going to be available on it. They're saying the good news, this is from our friends over at Slashfilm, by the way. Good news is that this isn't a bare bones home video release either. It comes with a slew of special features, including 6 deleted scenes, a gag reel, and an audio commentary. There is also something called a visionary intro, which is just an introduction by co-directors Anthony and Joe Russo, so I guess that's cool. There's also said to be a tribute to Stan Lee in there as well. So that's it. I mean, it's official. It's coming. The Avengers, we now know a release date for this. And Rob, I got to imagine there's probably not, I think it's fair to say, there's not going to be a more highly anticipated. Look, the home video market today is nothing compared to what it was a long time ago. But I don't think there's going to be another title that comes out this year, maybe not even the next couple of years on home video, that will be getting more attention and have more anticipation than this one particular thing. So Rob, number one, let me ask you about this. It's coming out on home video. Are you surprised that they're putting it out this early? I mean, it is the window now. They can release it. But did you think maybe they might, I don't know, like draw it out a little bit more, maybe put a little further out? Are you surprised that they are doing it, in fact, this early? And what things are you looking forward to on this home video release?
Well, first of all, I had pre-ordered the Steelbook from Best Buy. I mean, to put up there with my Infinity War 4K Steelbook. It's interesting to me because usually a release like this would have traditionally been put out at the holidays.
Right, yeah.
You know, they would wait like pre-Thanksgiving and release it and really push it for the holidays. But I think, those days are kind of over. And I think that what's really interesting to me, and I don't know the economics, but they're just going to keep that rolling. You go from one fiscal quarter to the next, and you show that Endgame is going to be making money hand over fist for not just 3 months, but for probably 5 or 6 months consecutively, because right after the theatrical run ends, the home video release, first of all, it's available for digital download. God knows how many hundreds of or tens of millions of dollars they're going to make from that. Then then you get the Blu-ray release 2 weeks later. It's pretty incredible. It's certainly one of my most anticipated releases of the year. It's not my most anticipated release of the year of home video, though.
Oh.
It's fourth.
Okay. Well, you can't leave that there. What are you looking forward to more than
Number one video release, not just of this year, but for many years. Second Sight in the UK is getting access to George Romero for the very first time, access to the original elements, the original negative elements of George Romero's Dawn of the Dead, one of my favorite movies of all time. I have a Dawn of the Dead fetish. I can't tell you how many times. I have a whole collection of things. No one's had access to the original negative. That's number one. Number two is Francis Ford Coppola's restoration, his new version of Apocalypse Now.
Oh, wow.
Apocalypse Now,
that's
the final
right.
cut.
I did remember about that. Yeah.
And in the box, you get that cut, and you also get 4K versions of the theatrical Apocalypse Now and Apocalypse Now Redux. And then my third release is the miniseries From the Earth to the Moon, the Tom Hanks produced HBO miniseries. And they've remastered. The reason it hasn't come out in HD before is they had to redo all of the special effects in HD, which they have done just in time for the 50th anniversary of the Apollo moon landing, which happens on July 20th. I'm very excited.
And then
of course, Endgame.
Well, I'll tell you what, though. What a lot of people are going to miss in all this is here's why they're not waiting much longer. Because Disney Plus is coming.
Oh, right.
Disney Plus is coming. And they said, wait, people aren't going to buy our thing if it's available. If they're going to get Disney Plus, is going to be available to them 24/7 wherever they want to watch it on that. So this is triple dipping. And you know what? I don't say that in any sort of negative connotation. This is good business. This is very good business. Because, somebody sent a message to me right after this news dropped. Oh, John, did you see this? Why wouldn't they wait? Why wouldn't they give the theatrical release more of a chance? Well, the theatrical release is pretty much out of steam anyway. So there's that. But the other thing is they know they've only got a certain window of time that they can really capitalize on getting this stuff. Now, there are going to be the hardcore physical media people that even if Disney Plus was out tomorrow, they would still probably buy a physical media copy of the movie anyway. I believe probably yourself included, Rob. But really, they know they've got a window of opportunity to make a bunch of money on this thing with home video sales that they have to take advantage of now, because their likelihood of making money on those sales are going to be diminished a lot once Disney Plus comes out. And then they're just going to benefit from it being on Disney Plus as well. So it's a good move. It's a good move, man. So I don't see any drawback for them if you're Disney.
John, you just kind of made me sad because I realized that maybe Spider-Man Far From Home, which really is Sony, but it's still part of the MCU, might be the last MCU movie I'd buy physically.
Ooh.
The end of the Infinity Saga. It's all going to come out by November in 4K.
Yeah.
I mean, and that's, I think, the only thing. And by the way, there's whispers of Star Wars 4K 9-disc set. Who knows? But will I never buy?
Yeah, but it'll be George Lucas's Redux. It won't be the originals.
I don't know. But I just think it's the end of an era. I mean, we talk about this. We talk about physical media coming to an end. I see it happening.
Yeah.
Because Disney was one of the first people to jump into physical media back in the late 70s, early 80s, and now they might be the first people to completely jump out.
We'll have to see how that sort of unfolds. Question is for you guys, are you excited about the home release of Avengers Endgame? Are you going to run out and buy a copy? You're going to get a physical copy? You're just going to get one on, like you can buy a physical copy like Rob, you're just going to get a download digital streaming copy like myself, or you're going to be, hey, I'm getting Disney Plus in a few months. I'm just going to wait. Jump down to the comment section below and let me know your thoughts. All right. With that stuff down out of the way.